it up for Ohio State.
You've waited all day for this.
He's going to take it to the house. 85 yards. Down the right side going Devin Smith. Got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
The one show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Oh, Brad Rucker for the touchdown. Kraft shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
All right, it's the Buckeye Show. I am Tito. DeVier Posey to my right. Jacob Ryder back there running things. Half-hour show tonight. Rack, pack, and stacked. We got the Jackets coming up at 7:30, 6:30. Coverage starts. Game time is 7 o'clock. There, I got that right. DeVier, I'm going to ask you this question. Jacob, I'm asking you the same question also. 3 months ago, if I would have asked you, hey, October 30th, do you think you'll have more confidence in the Jackets beating the Islanders here or Ohio State winning at Penn State on Saturday? What would your answer have been then, and what's your answer now?
I got the same answer. I'm always confident versus Penn State, no matter what. Even if it's a tight game, I'm just confident versus Penn State. Now, could we lose this game? Absolutely could we lose this game. But I'm delusional. I believe in these Buckeyes, regardless of everybody jumping off ship. I'm just sitting right here on this cruise ship enjoying, the tea. Ordering stuff, Tito.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying the ride. It's fine. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay with adversity, guys. I'm comfortable in adversity.
I'm with DeVier. I've got full faith in this Ohio State football team. They know backs against the wall. This is basically a must-win, and I think they'll go into Happy Valley with a chip on their shoulder, especially Will Howard, who was from the area and wanted to play at Penn State, and they said he wasn't good enough.
Yep.
So,
and then also the DBs are I'm not letting Julian Fleming catch a ball on me. Absolutely not.
So we'll hear from Ryan Day. We'll hear from Jim Knowles. We'll hear from Chip Kelly later on as well. Getting some of the college football. I got updated odds on the national championship. Might be a little bit surprising on that one. I do want to tell you this, though. You can win tickets to the 2025 Navy Federal Credit Union NHL Stadium Series game at the Shoe. The Fan is once again giving away tickets to the biggest Jackets fans. Here they can win a pair of tickets to the game. Go to 971thefan.com. Fill out your fan resume. The top 10 biggest fans, as decided by the fan selection panel, win a pair of tickets to the game. I got big questions. Who's on the panel? I'm not sure. That's not listed in the read. I'd like to know, though. You can win a pair of tickets to the game. Must be entered by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, November 3rd. The game is Saturday, March 1st at the Horseshoe. The Jackets battle the Red Wings. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or on the Ticketmaster app. All right. Let's get into these updated odds that I saw today on DraftKings for winning the national championship. Updated odds, winning the national championship. And maybe because you guys are both so confident, you're not surprised. Georgia's the favorite at plus 340. Mm-hmm. Ohio State's plus 450. Better odds than Oregon at plus 475. Texas plus 500. Is that how you would rank yourself, the top four? Like if I gave you, I asked you, DeVier, to name me the top 4 teams you think with the best chance to win the national championship. Is that how you would rank them?
Fire them off of me one more time.
Georgia's plus 340, followed by Ohio State, Oregon, Texas. 4 best odds on winning the national championship.
So, best odds, this might sound like a silly question. But I gave up betting.
They're saying Georgia's got the best chance. They're like that's the favorite.
So that's not the best money you can win.
No, but it's like at the lowest odds, I guess.
The lowest odds. Yes, okay, so lowest odds, Georgia.
So they got Georgia, Ohio State. They're ranking them that way, like Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, as far as best chance to win the national title. Is that how you would rank them?
Yeah, because I figure Texas lost to Georgia head to head. Texas kind of got exposed. Then you think about Ohio State is motivated. Could Oregon beat us twice? No. Could Oregon lose in the playoffs? Absolutely, versus a physical team. Yeah, that's how I have it.
Also?
Yeah, that's how I have it. Yep.
Rhyme time, how about you?
I like where Georgia's at.
At 1?
I think right now you could maybe flip Ohio State and Oregon, but I think Texas is good where they belong at 4. They've got some, I feel like, weird stuff going on there with Quinn and Arch going back and forth in that Georgia game, and I don't really know.
It's Sark's fault too.
Yeah,
he created a quarterback controversy.
He did. I feel like he did.
That's what happens when you bring in a quarterback with the last name Manning. So
why would you do that, Sark?
Next Tuesday, we'll get our first CFB rankings. I know there's some other stuff going on in the country, but whatever. We're going to talk about CFB rankings. That's all we're going to talk about. Next Tuesday, we get the first rankings. How many big teams do you think could truly win the national title? Like, I feel like there's only 2.
Big Ten teams?
Big Ten teams could really, I know Indiana's a great story. I know Penn State's undefeated. Whatever. I don't think either one of those teams has a chance to win the national title. I know that Indiana's getting a lot of love, and rightfully so. It's a great season for them. Indiana's not going to win the national title. I would say Ohio State and Oregon are only 2 realistic opportunities to win the national title in the Big Ten. Do either of you think Penn State or Indiana has a shot?
Oh, man. I mean, if I'm going off of the Nebraska game, hell yeah, they got a shot, Tito.
I don't think Indiana does.
I mean, Tito, man, they're playing tough defense. It's a game of the year moving forward. Obviously we got to get through Penn State on the road,
right?
Happy Valley. But this Indiana game, I told my wife, I said, I don't care. Like, I'm going to the game and I'm sitting in the stands by myself because I want to see these guys live. Like, I want to see their energy. I want to see Coach Signetti. I want to see his swagger. I want to feel their aura. Like if this is a historic season for the Indiana Hoosiers, yeah, I would like to see him. I mean, and then, you just wonder, I haven't got to see any of their games, so I really don't even know their style of play. Are they high-flying? Are they physical? Whatever. I just don't know. So, but in saying that, Tito, I would say with the first CFB rankings, I think there should be 4 Big Ten teams in the playoffs.
I think that's fair. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that also.
I think there are 4 teams in the playoffs.
I agree with that. I think 4 teams should be in the playoffs right now.
Mm-hmm.
I will stick with just Ohio State and Oregon, though, because I think we saw the true Nebraska team against Ohio State. I think they were maybe looking ahead against Indiana because, that was the first.
You're going to get him you're going to give him a 50-point excuse?
49,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
Jake.
I am.
You're nice.
I think they were looking ahead at us, especially Raiola wanting to come into Columbus and prove something against a team that he was originally committed to.
Now, I'm not questioning your toughness here when I say this, DeVier. Okay? I'm not. So this is not me.
No, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing it. I'm asking a simple question. That game against Indiana is November 23rd. You said you can go there and sit by yourself.
Might be a little cold.
I'm curious. At what point? What would the conditions have to be for you to say? If you're in a suite, that's totally. You could very well be a suite. You got connections. I know that. You probably will be in a suite. But at what point though what would the weather have to be for you to say, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'll be honest. Be real. I'm not questioning you.
Be real. You want to know the truth, Tito?
Let's hear it. If you're not in the suite, you're not going.
I'm not soft like you.
Wait, what do you mean you're not soft like
I'm
me?
not soft like you.
You take a nap in the first quarter of games.
Because I'm sleepy.
That's soft is sleepy.
No,
sleepy is soft.
You know what soft is? Being like, oh, no, I'm at a game. I can't go to sleep. That's soft. No, okay. I'm taking a nap at this game.
So you're saying no matter what the conditions are, you'll sit outside?
Yeah, I'll go to the game.
Rain, sideways rain, 36 degrees. You'll go to that game and sit by yourself outside amongst the fans for the whole game.
Well, Tito, I know a few people.
Okay, right. You'll sit in the suite. I'm asking you.
I could possibly.
You will
sit in the suite if it's
Let me tell you how
unbearable conditions.
Connected he is. If he wanted to, he could have Ryan Day holding an umbrella over him on the sidelines. That's how connected DP is.
Nope, not me. No, but I would go to the game. But if it's like now, if it's wet, no.
Okay,
no, I don't do wet. But if it's cold, if it's like under 50, if it's between 50 to 30, it's not bad.
Here is Ryan Day talking about needing to run the football.
The number one goal is to move the ball down the field. And so that has to get done. But you also are looking to, control the game by running the football and making sure that, you're establishing the run and controlling the run and running the rushing yards. But when you, look at it on the sideline, you got to identify what's going on in the game. And if it's an adjustment that needs to be made or somebody, just didn't execute it right, you're not just going to walk away from it. I mean, we were explosive when we shot the ball down the field. But that's not always going to happen. We have to make sure that we're establishing runs, we're staying effective, and then again converting on third down, because the more at bats you have, during a drive, the better you're going to be. When you're not converting on third down, you're not keeping drives alive. To go 1 for 10, I mean, that's just unacceptable. So, we're going to keep swinging at it because we got to make sure that we're doing it the right way and making sure that we're, winning the rushing yards, and especially in this game. We got to win the turnover battle. We got to win the rushing yards, got to win the X plays. And so, you got to go back to the drawing board and figure out what happened in the game, why it didn't get done, and get it fixed.
That's the key, right? I mean, and I want to see more Will Howard designed runs also. I want to see a little more of that.
Yeah. I think having a formulated plan to where, hey, like, we were 1 for 10 on third downs. Tito, like when I turn on the film and I'm watching Penn State, I'm going to the Bowling Green game.
Right.
I'm going to the USC game.
Yep.
And then I think was it Illinois they had a tight game with? Did they play Illinois? It was another
no, they didn't play Illinois yet.
It was another Big Ten team. But I'm
Iowa,
going,
Michigan State. Iowa's.
I think it was Iowa.
Okay.
I'm going to 3 games, and I'm saying, hey, these are the 15 to 20 plays that created 5 to 35 positive yards versus this defense.
Okay.
On third down, on fourth down, third and medium, third and short, third and long. I'm going to pull out my Cheesecake Factory menu.
Yep.
I'm going to draw on these, and I'm going to take my pick from these 15 to 20 plays that were effective versus this team. And I'm going to say, hey, on third down, we're going to these plays that I saw on film that were positive gains versus defense, and that's how we convert on third down, right? Like, not like, hey, we're looking in the mirror, we got to run the ball better, or we got to get the ball to this guy, or, this is what we do on third down. We run jet sweeps. Our third down, we run this concept. No, this is what they showed us. This is what we're doing. We're picking from these plays, and we're attacking them in these areas. And that's how I think we not catch Penn State off guard, but you attack the weaknesses on downs that you got to have it, right? So that would be my mindset, Tito.
All right, coming up next, we heard from Jim Knowles and Chip Kelly as well. We'll react and respond according to the next Buckeye Show on the Fan.
We used to have a billboard with our host's face on it, but only ugly people work here now.
You mama say you ugly, hey!
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like America's best-selling car, Toyota Camry. It's all hybrid all the time with available all-wheel drive. Now through November 4th, you can lease a Camry LE for $299 a month for 36 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
I love the neighborhood where I grew up, but it was tough.
Ohio State championship quarterback Cardale Jones.
Football helped me find my direction, but I also needed the right support system. I remember seeing that CareSource heart around town and just knowing they had my back. That's the kind of difference they still make in neighborhoods like mine. And that means the world to so many children today. My name is Cardale Jones, and I was a CareSource kid.
CareSource, your Medicaid, your choice. Visit caresource.com/Medicaid.
The National Veterans Memorial and Museum in Columbus preserves and shares the stories of our nation's veterans from all branches and all eras of service. With a gift of $20 or more, you can honor a veteran in your life by dedicating a flag in their name to be displayed on the museum's expansive grounds on Veterans Day weekend. Your gift will be matched, and your veteran's name will be shared on our website. Learn more at nationalvets.org.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
This is Ohio State head football coach Ryan Day, asking you to help provide 2 million meals to feed our community. Just round up at the register today. Every dollar provides 10 meals for neighbors in need. Get in the game and let's tackle hunger.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit BuckeyeKubotaDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
Save time, reduce costs, and eliminate printer frustrations with Modern Office Methods, your award-winning managed print services provider. We know how to help your business reduce the cost of office printing by identifying necessary print and paper waste. We can improve your printer fleet and decrease the amount of printer frustration. Why wait? Start saving time and money today. Start with our comprehensive print fleet assessment by going to momnet.com and click on free assessment.
Remember how that little girl in Poltergeist was in the TV?
They're here.
Yeah? Well, she's actually dead now. It's quite sad. Anyway, watch your favorite fan shows on your TV by subscribing to us on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan. Do it now.
If you recently lost health coverage due to a life change, healthcare.gov is here for you. Like it was there for Marcus when he lost his job. And Keisha when she turned 26 and lost her parents' insurance. And Elena when she went off Medicaid. There are many other ways to qualify. Visit healthcare.gov today to see if you're eligible to enroll. Limited time to enroll. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey folks, it's game day and the betting's gonna be intense, Drew.
You said it, Dave, but a good pregame routine keeps betting responsible.
That's right, you gotta pause before you play.
Good call. Sports betting is hot, but it can be risky.
And pausing to set limits is an all-star move.
That's right, Dave. If you bet on sports, pause before you play to set limits, recognize the risk, and know when to stop.
Learn more at pausebeforeyouplay.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Bright, breezy, and dry on this Wednesday with temperatures in the upper 70s. Staying mild and dry overnight, down to around 60 degrees. For your Halloween, rain likely in the afternoon, mostly cloudy skies, windy and warmer. Temperatures in the upper 70s with a chance of a shower, maybe a thunderstorm, late in the afternoon in through Thursday evening. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Brutus is their homeboy. This is the Buckeye Show.
All right, Buckeye Show, final segment of the program. Tito, DeVier, Rhyme Time with you. Jackets up next. It's Wednesday. We are growing more confident. DeVier and Reimer are turning me into being a more confident person about this game this weekend. Chip Kelly. Heard from him also. And he was talking about staying ahead of the chains, how important that is. Here is Chip Kelly.
Your mind is just how can we be successful? And then success is generating first downs. And the way you generate first downs is to put yourself in convertible third down situations, or actually convert on first and second down and not even be in third down. So it's really, what's our efficiency like on first and second down so we can put ourselves in a workable third down situation.
Before we come on that, I want to hear Chip Kelly also talking about his confidence in the offensive line. Here's Kelly.
I'm very confident. I watch those guys every day, and I think there's a really good group of guys. We lost one in a really good one in Josh, but there's a bunch of other guys there that I think are really, really good football players. So I think we're really confident and excited about this challenge that Penn State presents for us.
Do you have that same confidence?
Absolutely. I mean, bro, we're talking about 7-1?
Yep.
7-1 football team that could be possibly 1 point from being 8-0. Veteran field, great coaches. Can the energy be better? Can the energy be higher?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But is energy something that's fixable? Yes. Energy can be fixed at halftime, Tito.
Sure.
Like effort can be controlled in between reps. And I think that's our issue. This is our issue. And so going into this Penn State game, really zeroing in on them. Yes, are they one of the best teams in the country? Absolutely. Do they have 2 good running backs? Yes. Is Drew Aller one of the better quarterbacks in the country? Yes. But is he coming off a little knee thing that he had up in Wisconsin? Mm-hmm. Is his defense good? Mm-hmm. But their only game that they've played in this year was an overtime game versus a USC team that I was wrong about.
Yeah.
They're not that good.
They're not that good. That's true.
So my confidence is soaring going into this game, and I won't let pessimism or these Ohio State realists talk me off the ledge. Like, I'm confident in this Ohio State team going to Happy Valley, and I think we're going to leave with a dub. Absolutely.
I went through and watched the game again, and I'm convinced, DeVier, that if Ohio State had broken just one or two more decent runs, I'm not saying bust for 55 yards, something like that, but a couple of decent runs in the second half of that game, I think the confidence level would have changed as a whole for that offense and could have made a big difference in how successful they were. Like just a couple of runs that ended up being like a 2-yard loss or a 2-yard gain. If they were an 8 to 12-yard gain, how much different it could have changed the vibe for the offense.
Bottom line, rhythm-wise, if you're 1 for 10 on third downs, normally you lose that game.
Sure. Yep.
It's just but just rhythm-wise for us to still win a game, and it just sounds crazy. 1 for 10 and you still get away with a win. It's just like, that's how much better we can play. And in saying that with this team, we're 8 games in, and I don't think we've played our best. And I know those guys over at the facility believe, like we haven't played our best game this year. Right. And to still be ramping up, still be climbing that ladder, that's okay. This is not the BCS mindset. It's gone. Throw it out the window of your car. Throw it out the window of your house if you're watching on YouTube. The BCS mindset and style point winning, like I need to beat this team by 30, or I need to show that we're this much marginally better than this team and point differential, it's over with. It's about survive and advance, no matter how ugly. It's almost like an NFL team in an NFL season where you want to be playing your best football late November, December, going into the playoffs. And so I'm confident with this team ramping up, still not having played their best game going into November. Sorry.
I miscounted on it. They're 6-1 because the second bye week. I forgot about that. They're 6-1. They're 3-1. Yep. Penn State is 7-0.
Yep. Sorry about that.
We have Jim Knowles here real quick talking about the Penn State's offense with the new voice in there, the way they're running the offense. Here's how Knowles says they're different this year.
It's a lot different. There are multiple formations and shifts. Like all the time. So all of that window dressing to create stress on the defense, that's really a lot different. And then you add in the quarterback run game, that's a lot different.
They almost look too busy to me sometimes, and I'm seeing them play. Like they're trying to do a lot of different motions, and they're doing a lot of different sets. Mm-hmm. And there's sometimes I think I watched Penn State this year, and it looks like they're almost, I don't know, I'm trying too hard is the right way to put it, but maybe they're trying to be too different, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the best part about motions and pre-snap motions for defenses on the road is you have to adjust and you got to communicate. DBs got to communicate, linebackers and safeties have to communicate. But the best part about being on the road is it's going to be quiet.
Yeah.
Because it's their offense on the field.
Right, they'll be quiet.
So being able to communicate and have checks, I just hope our defense has clean pre-snap communications. We can probably make those adjustments.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's what I'm confident that. I'm confident with what I saw on the defensive line in the last game against Nebraska. I think that's good. Again, I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. They said it's going to be a game time decision. But
JTT have the same game you had last time.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, let's just do that again. Let's just run that back. But yeah, there's a lot we're going to figure out about the Big Ten in general this weekend too, because that's such a huge game right there. Oregon also traveling to Michigan. Although I don't expect Oregon to have much trouble with Michigan, it's still a big game nonetheless on this Big Ten docket when you've got that going on. And the Ohio State-Penn State game, obviously, it's a perfect timing for it to come in the week before or the few days before we have our first CFP rankings. Yeah. We'll see what happens there. But, I fully expect Oregon to get a win, get the dub in Ann Arbor. But, God, Ohio State could use a nice, comfortable win on the road against Penn State that could wash away a lot of the concerns or what's happening there against Nebraska and then against Oregon. What happened there. We can probably get past all of that. So, but you are not going to Happy Valley this weekend?
No, and no concerns here. I'm going to be happy in my own home valley.
How tough is that place to play?
It's a fun place to play, but you can a couple big plays you can quiet them. Just make big plays.
Ohio State's owned them lately.
I don't like to say stuff like that. I like to respect the opponent.
But that's fine.
I'm going to respect the opponent, but at the same time, just make big plays. Make big plays. That's
all
you
got to do.
Make big plays.
God, this show went way too fast.
I know, Tito.
The Jackets. Can you call the arena? See if they can start at 8:30. We got a lot more to talk about. Work on that. There's plenty to do there. Mike Todd will keep them entertained. That's it for tonight's Buckeye Show. We appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, DeVier. Thank you, Rhyme Time. And make sure you stick around because coming up next, the Red Hot Blue Jackets take on the Islanders of Nationwide Arena. This is 97.1 The Fan.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Attention, small business or sole proprietors. Do you want to save money on health care for your business? Be able to cover your employees with the best dental, doctors, and hospitals? Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter for the SACA Benefit Plan. Nearly 100,000 members strong in the state of Ohio. The SACA Benefit Plan is administered by Anthem and could be right for you. Small businesses, visit 844medohio.com. That's medohio.com. The SACA Benefit Plan could be right for you. Visit 844medohio.com.
Busy schedule? This is Ryan Krieger, and Krieger Ford has you covered. Krieger Ford offers pickup and delivery, or our mobile service van will come right to you. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
This football season, choose chill and go with the beer that's made for Ohio State game day. Whether you're at the shoe, the bar, or the basement, bring the Silver Bullets.
You can win tickets to the game against that team up north on November 30th.
Enter keyword kickoff at CoorsLight.com/college football.
No purchase necessary. Open only to residents of Ohio through 10/31/24. See official rules for details at CoorsLight.com/college football. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
James Laurinaitis here for my guys at Green & Sons, the premier Kubota dealership in Central Ohio. Green & Sons has all the Kubotas you need to tackle your land and come out a winner. They have zero-turn skid steers, tractors from 18 to 171 horsepower, and also utility vehicles. My favorite is my RTV Sidekick. The best thing about Green & Sons is they've been family-owned and operated since 1970, and you will love dealing with the Green family and their winning team. Do what I did and check out Green & Sons located in Mount Sterling and Marysville or